So, we are officially starting to bring this series back, and I figured the first one to start with, because it's personal experiences, would be PepsiCo. Um, Myself, along with a lot of other people that used to work at The Habit, were completely blacklisted from PepsiCo due to three different factors. Um, One that ended up hitting the news was a coworker of ours drew a swastika on a burger. I am going to let the co-host finish this story because he tells this one a lot better because he was there that day. Uh,
Okay. It was fucking hilarious. Okay. So let's see. He drew things all the time in sauce on the counters and shit like that. Just we had some fun back there once in a while, food fights and the like, which we probably shouldn't have, but there was avocado still in the vents when we left. And I think there was still a slice of cheese on the ceiling. Anyway,
There's also that one tomato that's stuck up there.
that's right. There was a tomato that was on top of the water heater that just stayed there forever.
Oh, that's not the one I was talking about. I was
know.
talking about the slice of tomato that was on the roof.
I know that one too. That was fucking hilarious. But so anyway, he's doodling on. He ends up doodling on a burger like a dumbass. This fucking guy. So I'm like trying to do inventory in the back. This coworker, she comes towards the back and gets our manager, and I'm wondering what the hell's going on. She like gestures me over into like a corner that she could tell me. She's like, he's getting fired. And what is happening right now? Apparently, he had drawn a swastika on a kid's burger and a frowny face on the other kid's burger. It blew up on Facebook, on Google Photos, Google reviews.
On the local news.
The local news got involved. The fucking every reply on Facebook was like, why the hell did you open the burger at all? Apparently the family was just checking that it had all the ingredients. Ketchup and patty, that's all it fucking needed. You didn't need to check for that, for God's sake. But, so I get up there, I'm like, what the hell? My manager, she's dealing with the family, they storm out, she turns around, she goes, my office now. Just points right at him, because everybody knew who the fuck it was. Like, because he does that shit all the time. But, like, the family apparently was, like, before the manager came up there, berating the kitchen staff. They were going, which one of you motherfuckers drew this shit on my burger? Like, they were screaming about it. Poor cashier. She was taking the front of it, so she ended up crying a little bit. It was unfortunate. So I get up there after they go to the office. I am about to start taking orders because nobody else can at the moment. And a couple of teenagers come in. I think they were in their early 20s or whatever, but the one walks through the door and he goes, yo, can I get a Nazi burger? I was like, what the fuck? I started dying. I could not keep a straight face. I was like, no way. No way he just said that. And I was like, no, we can't do that here. And he goes, I heard the people told me what happened. Could I pay extra to get you to draw a swastika on my burger? I was like, no, man. Sorry. It's like, Jesus Christ. That's not happening. I can't. do that. And yeah, part of the Google Photos, the frowny face is still on the Google Photos. I can pull it up
Yeah,
right now and it'll be there.
yeah.
But the
It's
swastika was taken down.
the Placerville location. If everyone wants to fact check this, um,
It'll say temporarily closed on it, but
it's gone. It blew up. Well, I mean, let's not lie.
yeah, a little while after we like
Yeah, both of us were
stopped
gone at that
working
point.
there.
But I mean, the issue was there for the longest time.
Yeah, the gas line, it caught fire because I think something happened to the fresh mix right next door.
It was the whole gas line.
Right, but like that's where it was started.
That's where it started, but
and then it fed through into the Habit there.
But I mean, Habit had the gas line issues as well for a long time, and the government sent somebody out to fix it.
Yeah.
They never did.
Nope.
And another buddy of ours got his face burnt heavily.
There it is. There's the front face.
It's still there. But yeah, no, he got his face severely burnt, and because of that, he was in the hospital for a while, missed his car payments, and because of that,
Yeah.
he didn't have a way to get to work because he lived too far away for any bus routes. And he lost his job because of that, so we tried doing a class action, but nobody would take it, and apparently our lawyer that we tried getting reported that to PepsiCo as well. That was the third strike. The second strike that had gotten to PepsiCo's management because customers kept complaining about it was another manager of ours would, for YouTube's sake, let's just say, make himself happy in the bathroom.
Do explicit things unbeknownst to other people.
No, they were beknownst to it. That's why they complained.
That's true.
Everyone could hear him.
It was pretty frequent, actually. He did it in the office a few times, too, while I was there. It was...
more than a few times while I was there.
The person we were talking about earlier, he walked in on him once with pictures of his wife.
I walked in, I went...
Was it you that did that?
No, that was the office you're talking about.
Yeah.
The one I was talking about was our manager at the time. Our other manager had told me to go clean the bathrooms. I went to go walk in, and I heard the sounds.
Some things that you wish you had not have heard.
I just walked out when
Terrible. Yeah.
No, I'm not right now. And I proceeded to mop the rest of the store.
Yeah.
While I was waiting for that to subside.
Waiting for it to finish. Jesus Christ.
No, but because of those...
Bro, why?
Because of those three things, I went to go apply to a position over at Taco Bell. Completely unrelated store. But because it was PepsiCo that had anyone who worked at that previous location, and that's on...
Well, doesn't Yum Corporation, Yum Brands, own Taco Bell as well?
Yeah, but PepsiCo owns Yum Brands. It went to
I know.
PepsiCo.
I know. I'm just saying that's why it's...
Oh, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, at the time, I wouldn't have thought that would have affected that. But the manager there broke code. They're not supposed to tell us this, but they told me that anyone from that location was banned from PepsiCo working ever again. That's a large reason why I currently am having a very hard time finding work other than our company, because most restaurants are owned by Pepsi.
Well, it's a handful. It's KFC,
okay,
Taco Bell, The Habit, and then there's another one, I think. It's Papa John's.
There's also Pizza Hut.
Oh, it's Pizza Hut, not Papa John's. Sorry.
Papa John's is another one, too. They own 12 different ones.
No. Well, okay, PepsiCo as a whole, maybe. Let's see. I'm curious.
But, yeah, no, because of that, and most of the restaurants, at least in Placerville, are PepsiCo owned. other than McDonald's, but that's a different case. Um, there's a different reason why I haven't been able to get working at the local McDonald's related to a
Holy
lawsuit that my family
fucking
was involved in.
shit.
Uh, you just now looking the branch of how many things they own.
Pepsi, PepsiCo owns a massive portfolio of over 500 food and beverage brands.
Yeah,
That's fucking insane. What the hell?
yeah. I couldn't even be a stalker for their drinks or any. It's wild the limitations. And the crazy part is, any of those stories, I wasn't involved in any of that.
Right?
I was a bystander who happened to work at the same location, so they're just like, fuck you,
Well,
nah.
you did try and sue them. So.
That one. Yeah, but that was rightful. They screwed us over, and I almost got terminated several times because they illegally changed my hours on me.
Well, yeah, they tend to do that.
But, I mean, I don't not fight back over the hours thing because I have to have certain ride limitations, so that screws me over big time.
Oh, this is not.
But yeah, no, so that's the whole PepsiCo thing. Yeah, for legal reasons,
This is
this is a conspiracy
theory.
but it's not. But yeah, no, it was wild that all that happened. And I figured a good place to start off was personal experience. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you on the next one.